The first round brought to you by Paramount Pictures' new movie Shooter, starring Mark Wahlberg in theaters now. Randy catches him early. Randy trying to finish Sylvia. Randy trying to throw down the giant. Couture looking for the upset early.
He's got his back. Bull hooks in.
Couture rocks Sylvia.
Tim has regained his composure. He's using the wrist control. He's holding, as long as he's got a hold of Randy's arm, he's no danger of being choked here. That is unbelievable. Tim's getting a chance to clear his head here. Who would have ever suspected that was going to happen? Yeah, you can see a bruise on the side of Tim's head from where the punch landed. He's trying to turn into him right now.
Couture has been working with much bigger fighters. Wes Sims, Dan Christensen, Frank Mir. Trying to get used to trying to move around a much larger man in any position. Or avoid the strikes if we get back there. But Sylvia has a great chance, as you pointed out here, to regain his composure.
Well, he has very good defense on the ground. And you know what? Randy has been saying that, I mean, everybody always says they're better now when they try to make a comeback. But Randy's been saying that his problems were emotional. That his problems were he's going through a tumultuous period in his life where he had all this stuff happening and the divorce and all these emotions and his children and all that stuff. But now he's in a good place. He's got a new woman. He's got a new life. And he feels like himself again.
You're going to have to work your way out of there, son. Let's go. Get your way out.
Listen to Big John McCarthy telling Sylvia, I'm not standing you up in this position of dominance for Couture.
Which I completely agree with. I hate all stand-ups. I think it's a 5-minute round. It's a short amount of time. If a guy like Sean Scher can hold you down and punch you in the face for 5 minutes, tough balls. That's it. That's how it goes, right? That's the fight. That's how it goes. You're on your back. Tough. Get up. Figure out a way to get up. It's a part of the game. Part of the game is grappling. And if it's boring, you know what? Baseball's about 1,000,000 times boring. 1,000,000 times more, and it lasts a lot longer. I think grapplers should have a chance to keep a guy on the ground as long as they can. I completely disagree with stand-ups.
Now, in this particular situation, Randy has a good position,
yes,
but has he done anything with it yet?
Well, he's waiting for Tim to make a mistake.
Gotcha.
You know, he's holding on to this position. He's waiting for Tim to do something, try to explode, to try to move, to expose that neck. And Randy is an excellent grappler. He's got great submissions. He recently fought a pure submission grappling match against Jacare, who is one of the greatest submission grapplers in the world. And he held his own and went to a draw with him. And even had his back at one point in time.
Still plenty of time left in round number 1. This battle on the canvas came to fruition because of a big right hand thrown by Randy Couture. But Sylvia has stayed calm. He's postured up a bit. And he hasn't made the mistake Randy's looking for.
The only problem, though, is Randy's done no damage here.
Yes.
He's allowed Tim to recover. Because Tim was in some big, big trouble. I mean, nobody expected that.
Well, and that, again, is a credit to Sylvia's conditioning. Because as you talked about before, the only way you recover from a big punch is if you've got excellent conditioning.
Yeah, for sure.
And it happened right away, obviously.
He's always been a guy that recovers quickly. I mean, he's always in excellent condition. I mean, he recovered quickly from the Orlovsky punch, and moments later knocked Orlovsky out. I mean, that's the kind of guy he is.
So right now, Randy needs to take advantage of this advantage.
Yeah, you got to beat Tim Sylvia. He's not going to give up.
Remember, scheduled for 5-minute rounds, championship fight here tonight. 4 minutes are gone in round 1.
You see how difficult it is to submit a guy when he's got good back defense and he can grab a hold of those gloves. I mean, those gloves make it difficult.
Trying to work his hands in now is Couture.
But see, Tim just keeps holding on to those gloves.
How about having a 280-pound man laying on you for 5 minutes?
You know what? I don't think that's he's in phenomenal shape.
That is one thing that's always consistent with the natural.
Tim's going to try to turn towards him and then be in Randy's guard. You see what he's doing? He's trying to turn his head, but you know what? Randy's doing a great job of holding him there.
20 seconds remains.
Let go of the material of the glove. Grab the hand, Tim.
Tim's going to survive round 1. Randy's going to win round 1, but he's not going to win the fight here in round 1.
Well, But he has sent a message to Tim Sylvia that he is for real.
And he is back. His beautiful wife, Kim.
How happy is she right now? Let's take a look at that right hand. Boom! On the chin. Throws the leg kick, comes down with everything on it. And the big man goes down.
Bam!
I do not think Tim Sylvia expected that to happen.
Using your fakes, getting him out of position. Okay? Hey, that gave him a false sense of security, but he still might come out and shoot on you. Okay?
What a great trainer Pat Miletich is.
He knows his stuff.
Good job, brother.
Eddie Bravo, you're scoring in round 1.
Tim Sylvia's back. 10-9 Randy Couture. Tim Sylvia showed excellent rear naked choke defense. Textbook, really.
So 10-9 round 1 on Eddie's scorecard. Now Tim wants to get into utilizing his range. Randy wants to duck under, clinch, and take Sylvia back down. Close the gap.
Good uppercut by Tim on the inside.
Oh, over the top of the right again. Again, like I said, Couture worked out with 6'9" Wes Sims, 6'7" Dan Christensen, Frank Mir amongst others, including 6'2", 350-pound Eric Pele. Oh, caught him with another right.
Knee by Tim.
Into the fence they go. 43 is just a number when you're Randy Couture.
Look at the size difference between these two guys. I mean, it's so evident when you see them pressed up against each other like that.
Very similar, though, to the size difference between Arlovsky and Sylvia, or anybody else, basically, in Sylvia.
Well, the way you can really tell is that there's no way Tim Sylvia could ever make 205. You know, I mean, Randy Couture made it fairly easy. He's got to hold that leg, and he can't even budge it. Now, I know when they trained together, he used a lot of leg sweeps to take Tim down. And I'm sure Tim's aware of that, and he's been training very hard to avoid that. He's got
and there's the takedown. Couture looking to impose his will on Sylvia.
Good left hand from the bottom.
You know what? And that's the thing with that reach. Tim can damage from the bottom.
He's got some serious power, and you know what? He can submit guys off his back as well. He almost caught Jeff Monson in a triangle, and he doesn't relax off his back. He's got some techniques here. The only thing is he might not be willing to throw them up because he might be worried about Randy escaping and getting to the mount or getting into side control.
Randy loves to posture up.
Good elbow.
But again, as you talked about, because of the long limbs of Sylvia, he's got to be cautious of that.
Yeah.
Because he's just going to give Sylvia some room as well.
You know, what we don't see from Sylvia...
Good elbows from the bottom.
Yeah, even though we haven't seen him submit guys, he is constantly working on his game. I mean, he is a consummate professional. You see him right there. He's looking for things. He's looking to throw his legs up. Those knee sleeves also, I bet those things are to work on his guard. I don't think those are to protect his knees. Those are to give him a little extra friction. So he can secure a triangle or an armbar easier.
We saw Sylvia survive the ground attack of Jeff Monson in his last title defense.
Let's go. We got to work.
I'll tell you what, man. If